etwas weniger als eine Viertelstunde noch, dann geht's los. Und auch wir wollen natürlich unser Team begrüßen. Aber wie immer, geht's vorweg, unsere Hymne. Hier im Herzen Deutschlands, da gibt's einen Verein. Mit dir und mir als schwächsten Mann wird der Gang so lang sein. Wir sind gekommen, um zu bleiben und nicht zu gehen, Geschichten zu schreiben. Wir werden sehen und das ganze Stadion steht. Einmal Leipzig, immer Leipzig, hey, hurray! Einmal Leipzig, immer Leipzig, hey, hurray! Einmal Leipzig, immer Leipzig, hey, hurray! Einmal Leipzig, immer Leipzig, hey, hurray!
Good afternoon, everybody, and a very warm welcome to the training centre on Platz 1, the home of RB Leipzig and the stage of the Google Pixel Frauen Bundesliga, where the title may already be decided, but the race for Europe is gathering real momentum. With Bayern Munich wrapping up the championship last Wednesday for an 8th time, the spotlight now turns firmly to those chasing the continental places. Werder Bremen arrive here knowing just how big this opportunity is. A win today could lift them as high as 3rd in the table, at least for the next 24 hours, with Bayer Leverkusen and Hoffenheim not in action until later. This victory for them could see a climb up the table into 8th position with a win today, but the focus undeniably is on Bremen. Can they take advantage, climb the table and edge closer to Europe? We are about to find out with 5 minutes to kick off. It's a compact and intimate setting here at the training centrum, Platz 1, part of Leipzig's state-of-the-art academy. Based in Kotteweg on the west side of the city, home to not just the women's team but also the club's youth sides. With a capacity of just over 2,000, we're right on top of the action this afternoon. And for the travelling Werder Bremen fans who've made that 350-kilometre journey, they will be hoping their side can get back to winning ways after holding Wolfsburg to a goalless draw in midweek. And the big news reaching Werder Bremen fans this week was the news that Larissa Mulhouse has opted not to extend her contract beyond this summer, which means she will sign on a free transfer for Eintracht Frankfurt. Mulhouse joined Werder Bremen from the 2nd division side Hamburg in 2024. To date, she's made 48 competitive appearances for the Green and Whites, scoring 26 goals and providing 7 assists. At the beginning of March this year, the 23-year-old made her debut for the German national team, scoring her first international goal just minutes after coming on as a substitute against Slovenia. Here she is, also won further caps in this recent international break as well. Werder Bremen's loss is very much Eintracht Frankfurt's gain. But their head coach, Fritzi Kromp, for Werder Bremen, says it's all about the now and finishing the season strongly and doing their very best to make it to the European places. These two sides have faced each other twice already this season. Bremen winning the earlier encounter by 2-1, and then again in the DFB Pokal Cup round of 16 here in Leipzig last November. Bremen winning 5-4 in penalties after the side were locked at 1-1 after 90 minutes. So let's confirm the team news for you. In terms of Leipzig, the key factor was the international break, with 8 players away on duty. Jonas Stefan was forced to work with a reduced group in training, so it does raise the question of rhythm coming into this one. It's just the one change from the team that drew 1-1 with Carl Zeiss Jena. Andrea Norheim comes in to replace Victoria Krug, who drops down to the bench. Victoria Krug, former captain, she's also set to leave Leipzig at the end of the season when her contract runs out. For Werder Bremen, Sarah Gutmann is suspended after her red card against Wolfsburg, so 2 changes from that game. Captain Lina Hausika returns from suspension, and striker Medina Desic replaces Lena Petermann, who drops down to the bench. In charge of today's game is Daniela Kottmann, assisted by Jessica Bergman and Silke Fritz. Both teams head into this one with identical records from their previous 5 games played, both having won 2 from 5, but Leipzig are unbeaten during that time. In fact, Leipzig are unbeaten in their last 7 games. Jonas Stefan, the 34-year-old Leipzig head coach, very much part of that new generation of German coaches. He was recently rewarded with a contract extension through to 2028 A clear sign of the club's belief in his long-term vision here in Leipzig. For Fritzi Kromp, Werder Bremen's head coach, she knows that on a good day they can cause problems for any team. She has warned her team today of Leipzig's strengths, and they know a good performance is needed to get the points away from home. So we're just moments away from kick-off in the Google Pixel Frauen Bundesliga. It's been a long wait for RB Leipzig, their first outing since the end of March, and they'll be eager to return with purpose as they look to keep their season alive. For Werder Bremen, the objective is clear. They need to get back to winning ways if they are to keep those European hopes firmly within reach. So plenty on the line then, and off we go. Now Sharif going long. Early touch of the ball for Michelle Weiss. Playing it back to Michelle Ulbrich. Referee waving play on. Hannah Nemeth playing the ball to Michelle Ulbrich. Wolfsburg, who were held to a 0-0 draw by Werder Bremen in midweek. Werder Bremen had the pick of the chances, Larissa Mulhouse especially. A very uncharacteristic miss when the goal was gaping for her. But it was the final third play that let them down, and Fritzi Kromp no doubt will be looking for an improvement today against RB Leipzig, who here are on the attack. And that one's been broken up. And Werder Bremen are able to retain possession deep inside their own half. Desic getting an early touch of the ball, playing it back to Ulbrich. So Bremen showing their early intent, having plenty of possession in the opening minutes of the game. And that one's given as offside. And that'll be a free kick to the home side. Jonas Stefan was half measured in the build-up, admitting that Leipzig aren't on equal terms with Werder Bremen on paper. But he was quick to point out that this is not a game that many could call either way. And that belief perhaps tells you everything about how Leipzig are approaching this one today. Here they are now, just settling into the game, getting early touches off the ball. Vert playing the ball out to the left-hand side. D'Angelo opting to turn back. Plays the ball back to Nemeth. She comes across to Ulbrich, who opts to go back to El Sharif in the Werder Bremen goal. 21-year-old goalkeeper, I beg your pardon, who's kept 5 clean sheets so far this season in her first season with the club. Made a particularly vital save against Wolfsburg in midweek after initially fumbling a corner kick, but recovered quite superbly to save at the second attempt. Frederica Komp, after that game, saying that there was a real togetherness about the performance, but a lack of a killer instinct in front of goal was the difference between the two sides. Weiss clearing it from danger. Landenberg. Landenberger offering herself again. Here she is. Muller playing the ball forward. And the referee has adjudged that to be a foul. Maya Sternhard going down under the challenge from Marlene Schimmer. Could argue that was a good old-fashioned shoulder barge. Sharif being closed down very quickly. But Werder Bremen able to bring the ball out down this right-hand side, playing it into space, and the chase is on. Now assistant referee puts a flag up, and that'll be offside. And a free kick to RB Leipzig. Noheim playing the ball forward, getting it back. Landenberger, the 22-year-old defender. That's a good ball forward for Muller to chase. Plays it to the front stick. And that one's been cleared by D'Angelo. And she had to be quick to come across. Puts that one out for a throw into Leipzig. Good ball across the 18-yard box. But D'Angelo was first to react and clears well. Muller. Another throw to Leipzig, deep inside Werder Bremen's half. Boy offering herself. Here she is. Years old, Delise Boboy, 5 goals so far this season. Boboy picking up a loose ball, playing it inside. Leipzig still in a good position of the park. Bremen forcing them to go backwards. Bremen stealing possession, but then giving it away cheaply. And RB Leipzig can start again inside their own half. Noheim. Going back to Elvira Herzog. That's a long ball, that's a chase, and it's a nice touch from Boboy. But she started her run just a little bit too early on the shoulder of the Werder Bremen defender, and that one's been given as offside. Getting in front of Michelle Ulbrich, but just offside. El Sharif. Mulhouse. Tried to bring it down at the second attempt, but a high boot. That'll be a foul to Leipzig. Referee opting to play on. Leipzig stealing the ball again. Here's an opportunity to have a left foot shot. Well blocked. Blocked again by Werder Bremen. Standing firm inside their own 18-yard box. Again, Leipzig right on top. Boboy, there's an effort! And that's an excellent save from Mariella El Sharif, tipping the ball over the bar. Excellent intent from Leipzig, making life very difficult for Werder Bremen on the edge of their own 18-yard box. And that's an excellent effort and an excellent save. Marlene Schimmer with the effort, going just over the bar. First corner kick of the game, just coming up to 9 minutes played. Let's see if Leipzig can capitalise on their first set piece of the game. too easy for El Sharif. She's able to take control of that one. Plays it out to the left to Mulhouse. Brings it down. She's closed down very quickly and dispossessed. Landenberger with all the time and space that she needs. Good play from Hannah Nemeth. Werder Bremen central defender, showing plenty of composure on the ball. You can see how quickly RB Leipzig are on top of the Werder Bremen players. Ten minutes gone, still 0-0. Weiss bringing the ball back to Ulbrich. Wirtz for Bremen, playing the ball forward to Mulhouse. That one's been cut out, and that one's loose. And Alba will pick this one up for Werder Bremen, plays it back to Ulbrich. Nemeth, I need to be careful, closed down very quickly, able to play the ball back to El Sharif. Plays the ball out here to Alba, just underneath our cameras. Schimmer takes a knock there, a heavy one from Hausicki, but the referees play on. Landenberger making herself available. Norheim keeping her composure to play the ball back to Herzog, under pressure from Desic. Landenberger needs to be careful. That's well played from Leipzig. Schimmer. Excellent play from Leipzig inside the 18-yard box, and it's broken for Boboy, who puts Leipzig 1-0 up. Delise Boboy with our 6th goal of the season. Excellent play from the home side, down the right-hand side. We said we've showed their intent from the opening minutes here, not giving Werder Bremen any time or room on the ball, and that's excellent play. And Boboy just had to put it into an empty net, which she did. Excellent play down the right-hand side by Lisa Baum, showing her quality, getting past the Angelo, and Boboy was in the right place at the right time. And that's what they say about good strikers, always on hand to pick up a loose ball, to pick up bits and pieces. And she finishes to make it Leipzig 1, Bremen 0. Confirmation of her 6th goal of the season. First real opening, and they take their chance. Let's see what Werder Bremen have got now, knowing that significant movement up the table is on hand today, and their response will be vital. Referee playing advantage. She might bring this one back. Yes, she does. Good refereeing. From Daniela Kottmann, lady in charge today. Most definitely a foul on Marlene Schimmer. Landenberger. Getting it back from Norheim. Looking for the run of Boboy. And that one's been given as offside. You can clearly see she's about a yard offside. Excellent ball through though from Landenberger. Goals now conceded for Mariella El Sharif, the Werder Bremen stopper. Referee judging that one to be handball. Free kick to Werder Bremen just inside their own half. Quarter of an hour gone, 1-0 to Leipzig. Ulbrich and Nemeth exchanging passes. Michel Weiss. Nemeth. Michel Weiss. That's broken nicely. That's a bit of a heavy touch down the right-hand side, but she's managed to win possession back. And Leipzig will clear into touch, and that'll be a throw-in to Werder Bremen. Halfway through Leipzig's half. Wirtz. El Sharif having plenty of touches of the ball at her feet in this opening 20 minutes or so. Sternhardt trying to turn, close down quickly. Leipzig clear into Werder Bremen's half. Ulbrich. Boboy putting pressure on, forcing El Sharif to go long. Landenberger cuts that one out. Shashing. Landenberger again. Here's Muller to Boboy on the left foot. And that one will go out for a goal kick to the home side. Another opportunity for the home side to double their lead. Asgia Dotia couldn't quite wrap her foot round that one. But again, RB Leipzig showing their clear intent in this opening 18 minutes or so. Made a very strong start to the game. Boboy picking up the loose ball. Landenberger. She gets it back at the second attempt. Nice football from RB Leipzig. Hausicki clearly not happy there with Marlene Schimmer. There's the initial foul. The referee just having a quiet word in the ears of the Werder Bremen captain. And Marlene Schimmer, the 25-year-old wing-back for Leipzig. the free kick to Bremen. 20 minutes gone here in Leipzig. The home side still leading by a goal to nil. And so far, have been fairly comfortable. Herzog in the Leipzig goal, not been troubled at all. Bremen, though, giving the ball away cheaply in a very dangerous area. Still with the ball, just outside the 18-yard box. D'Angelo is able to take care of that one for Bremen, and they're able to bring the ball out. And again, you can see how quickly Leipzig are on top of Bremen and forcing the mistake, which means they're able to retain possession deep inside their own half. Leipzig showing plenty of intent so far. Excellent discipline, making life extremely difficult for Bremen, particularly in the final third, where they've had very little of the ball in this opening 20 minutes or so. D'Angelo guilty of the foul on Baum. Julia Landenberger for Leipzig. Ulbrich. Nosicki. Like before, Bremen forced into the mistake, but they're able to pick up the ball at the second attempt from Nosicki. Sharif putting the ball out to D'Angelo, and that one's gone out for a throw-in to Leipzig. Weiss does well. Good ball forward to Sternard. She's given that one away cheaply again in a very dangerous area. And Bremen need to be careful of how often they give the ball away here. Turning it over too many times so far, I'm sure, for Fritzi Kromp's liking. Landenberger. Norheim. Landenberger goes back for a rare touch for Elvira Herzog in the Leipzig goal. Weiss is underneath this one for Bremen. She puts that one into touch, and that will be a throw-in to Leipzig. Desic for Bremen. Keeping possession well, plays the ball back to Nemeth. But that one's broken nicely for Leipzig. Looking to launch a quick counter-attack. Baum picking the ball up, showing good intent, having a go at goal, and that's an excellent save from El Sharif. What about that? Brilliant play once again from Lisa Baum, cutting in on her left foot and having a go at the angle from about 20 yards. And once again, El Sharif pulling off a magnificent save to tip the ball past the post. And that one's gone out for another corner kick to the home side. Corner to Leipzig, coming up to 25 minutes played. Looking for a better delivery this time around. This time they go long. And Sternard showing her pace, keeping control of the ball. She's got options over here on the right-hand side, Mulhouse. But that's got far too much on it, and that one's gone all the way through to Elvira Herzog. What an effort that was from Lisa Baum. Only 19 years old. In her first season with the club. Scored the equaliser against Jena last time out, which seems like an age away now. Ulbrich playing it forward, and that one's a foul, yeah. Clear foul from Shashing. On Desic, who's not seen much of the ball in this opening half. Herzig now in the Leipzig goal. This was international with 22 caps. Landenberger with some room down here on the left-hand side, looking to get forward. Been put into touch by Sternard. Having to track back, throw into Leipzig. Boboy. Malin Schimmer just showing too much of that, putting that one into touch. Mulhouse for Bremen, clipping it forward, looking for the run of Sternard, but that's got too much on it. But it's taken a nick off a Leipzig player, and that'll be a throw in to Bremen. Michelle Weiss under it. Looking for the run of Desic, but she goes to Mulhouse. Good strength by Larissa Mulhouse. Sternard getting a rare opportunity to have a go at her immediate opponent. She's closed down very quickly. And that one has gone out for a goal kick to the home side. Cutting a frustrated figure, Maya Sternard. Excellently patrolled by Annabelle Shashing, showing her strength, the 23-year-old. Boboy picking up the loose ball. She was looking for the run there of Marlene Schimmer, but Michelle Weiss saw the danger early and is able to go back to El Sharif. Just look how quickly how Leipzig are on top of Bremen. Baum again on the left foot, clipping it to the back post. But that has too much on it, and that'll go out for a throw-in to Bremen. Mulhouse. Now here's some room for D'Angelo to get forward. Baum comes across very quickly and dispossesses her immediately. Good defensive tracking from Lisa Baum. Landenberger. Like a handball in there. The referee agrees. Free kick to Leipzig. Just inside their own half. Just coming up to half an hour played here. No doubt. Jonas Stefan will be delighted with his side's application in the opening half an hour. Landenberger getting forward. It's a nice ball forward. But Ulbrich is underneath that one. She takes care of that one for Bremen. Muller under the throat. Boy trying to bring that one down. Is unable to do so. And Bremen clear the danger. Deep into Leipzig's half. Dudek takes care of that one. Plays it back to Herzog. Leading by a goal to nil. Not been troubled at all by a Werder Bremen team who have not scored now for a couple of games. Despite their best efforts against Wolfsburg last Wednesday. There were chances few and far between for both sides. But Werder Bremen kept their unbeaten home record intact. So there were positives for Fritzi Krom to take from that game. But they were definitely lacking a killer touch in front of goal. And that'll be a concern of Fritzi Krom as her side head into the break. Losing by a goal to nil. Medina Desic judged to have been fouled, but the referee says no, and you can take the throw in. El Sharif now in the Bremen goal. Two magnificent saves so far from Mirella El Sharif. Has kept her team in it. Mulhouse just nipping in front of Landenberger. That one that again goes all the way through to Herzog. And you can see where the possession of the ball is fairly even, with the home side just nicking it by 51%. But you can quite clearly see the difference with the shots at goal and on target. Baum. It's good play, and again an excellent save from El Sharif. Marlene Schimmer coming inside onto her left foot, having a go, and again El Sharif matches the shot and saves well at her front post. There's three significant saves now for the 21-year-old. Shashing playing the ball out to the right-hand side. Ulbrich cuts that one out. Boy showing excellent strength on the ball. Let's take another look at that chance. Marlene Schimmer looking for her 7th goal of the season. Here she is again. Oh, it's nearly played into the feet of Muller, but just a little bit too much pace on the ball. halting play here. Does one of the Leipzig players look like she needs a little bit of treatment? So just coming up to 10 minutes to the break. Jonas Stefan just giving his team instructions before they go into the break. The side have been absolutely excellent in this opening half, showing real intent to make their way up the Bundesliga table as well. There's that save again. Sticking a left foot out, El Sharif, saving really well. Looks like Marlene Schimmer's going to be okay to carry on. We'll start again with a drop ball. Weiss now for Bremen. Schimmer back onto the field of play. Still running a bit gingerly, doesn't look overly comfortable. I think she's already signalled to the bench now that she's not going to be able to carry on. So I think we'll see a change here for the home side before the break. Ulbrich. Yeah, you can clearly see that she's struggling. Baum again showing excellent strength. She's unable to take the ball forward. Bremen come away with it and get the foul. Lena Hausicki, the captain, back in the team today after serving a suspension. Now let's see what Bremen can do from a set piece. Still to register an effort on goal in this opening half. Larissa Mulhouse over the free kick. Delivers into the 18-yard box. And that one's been cleared. But here's going to be an effort from Wertz. A little bit of ping-pong there. But that one's been put into play from Leipzig. And that'll be a throw into Bremen. Weiss giving the ball back to Wertz. Delivers. Cleared. Bremen, though, win the ball back. Mulhouse. Delivers again. Sternhard will let that one go, and that one should be a goal kick. I think it is, yeah. Wertz with the shot. Bremen, Leipzig easily able to clear that one. The referee in the end gives a corner kick to Werder Bremen. Larissa Mulhouse will come across to take this one. Bremen's top goal scorer with 12 goals. But opts to take the set piece. Delivers it on top of the penalty area, and that's a header just wide, and that'll go out for a goal kick to the home side. That one's never going to trouble Herzig in the Leipzig goal. Confirmation of that change for Leipzig. Mulhouse for Bremen as play continues. Sternhard giving the ball back to Mulhouse. Ulbrich switching play now. Nemeth forced to go all the way back to El Sharif. Ulbrich again. You can see how deep RB Leipzig are. Again, ball cut out, put out for a throw-in, and now we can see that change. So Marlene Schimmer is forced to go off, and Victoria Krug will come on in her place, the former club captain, who, as we said at the top of the game, is set to leave the club at the end of the season when her contract runs out. 28-year-old Victoria Krug coming on for her 19th appearance of the season. Bremen need to be careful here, and they are. And they draw the foul. That's Krug's first foul of the game. Straight into the play, giving away a free kick. 5 minutes to the break here in the training Zentrum Platz 1. Leipzig still leading by a goal to nil. You can see there's been a switch of play already with Nicolijn Dudek coming over to this right-hand side. But here's Mulhouse for Bremen. The referee decides that's a foul. In a good position now for Bremen. Krug again giving away the foul. That's 2 quick fouls in succession since she's come onto the field of play. So we're 3 minutes to the break. Let's see if Bremen can get back into this one. Leipzig will need to stand firm if they want to go into the break. A goal to the good. Mulhouse then setting herself, dinks it to the far post, and that's a really poor header from Medina Desic, who maybe got caught in 2 minds whether to have a go at goal or whether to put the ball back into a dangerous area, and in the end she did neither. And that one goes out for a goal kick to the home side. Bremen unable to capitalise on the free kick. Krug for Leipzig, down the right-hand side. Baum. That's an excellent ball over to this side, and that's got far too much on it. And that one should be collected by Baum. It is. And she wins the throw-in deep inside Bremen's half. But again, Lisa Baum showing excellent composure on the ball. She's got such a lovely left foot. Boboy. Carefully marshalled by Nemeth. Desic now for Bremen. She turns into trouble. Krug. Just a minute to go now to the break. We'll confirm how much stoppage time there is in just a moment. Boboy, oh, that'll be a foul, definitely. And drawing the first yellow of this game Juliana Wirtz taking a swipe at Boboy, and clearly a foul. And clearly a yellow card as well for Juliana Wirtz. He played a 60th game against Wolfsburg in midweek for Bremen. So a free kick now for Leipzig. In a very dangerous area. Let's see if they can double their lead. Good time to score a second one right on half-time. Just a minute of injury time at the end of this first half. Baum flicks it into the box. That one's gone all the way through to El Sharif. She's not able to collect though. And that one's gone out for a throw-in to Werder Bremen. Overall, she'll be absolutely delighted with her first half performance, making 3 significant saves. She could do nothing about Boboy's goal. Bremen going long. Have they got time for one more attack? Sternad playing the ball back to Mulhouse. She clips that forward for Weiss, who's in a foot chase with Landenberger. Hausicki now for Bremen. Sternad plays the ball across the 6-yard box. And Boboy opts to put that one in to touch. And that is your half-time whistle. So the home side dominating the efforts on goal in the first half, and they were rewarded with the pressure and their intent, with Delise Boboy scoring her 6th goal of the season to put Leipzig into a well-deserved 1-0 lead here at half-time at the training Platz 1. And we'll be back for the second half with the score. Red Bull RB Leipzig 1, SV Bremen 0.
1:0 der Halbzeitstand. Wie hast du die erste Halbzeit erlebt?
Wichtiges Tor auf jeden Fall, immer mit der 1:0-Führung in die Halbzeit zu gehen. Schöner Angriff, schönes Tor von Denise. Hätte mir natürlich noch ein, zwei Tore mehr gewünscht. Das sind die positiven Sachen natürlich. Ja, ist schön zu sehen, Marlene, schon die frühzeitig ausgewechselt wurde. Durch die Verletzung der Hoffnung natürlich, dass es nicht allzu schlimm ist und wünschen wir es auch mal besser.
Ja, aber ich glaube, wir können mit der ersten Halbzeit insgesamt zufrieden sein. In der zweiten Halbzeit kann es dann gerne so weitergehen. Und das ist ja heute unser vorletztes Heimspiel. Das letzte Heimspiel findet am 11. Mai statt. Bis dahin ist noch lange hin. Ich will aber über ein anderes Event mit dir sprechen, das einen Tag vorher stattfindet, am 10. Mai.
Richtig, du sagst es. Die meisten hier werden es kennen, es jährt sich hier im Wings for Life World Run mit 13. Mal statt am 10. Mai. Du sagst es, einen Tag vor unserem letzten Heimspiel hier. Und ja, wir freuen uns über jeden, die dabei ist. Ab 16 Jahren könnt ihr dabei sein. Und ich weiß ja, dass hier auch sehr, sehr viele Kids am Start sind. Wir haben dieses Jahr auch wieder im Bundeswander einen Kids-Run am Start. Da könnt ihr euch auch schon, wenn ihr jünger als 16 seid, anmelden. Und das findet auch am 10. Mai in der Folge statt.
Erzähl mir mal noch mal ein bisschen mehr darüber, was das eigentlich genau ist. Klar, du kennst es, du kennst viele alteingesessene Fans kennen. Was ist das Besondere an diesem Lauf?
Wings for Life World Run ist sehr, sehr einzigartig. Dieses Jahr werden auch wieder mehr als 300.000 Leute da an den Start gehen. Und die Besonderheit ist, wir laufen alle weltweit zur gleichen Zeit los. In Deutschland wird es 13 Uhr sein. Und noch viel besonderer, es gibt keine Finishline, es gibt keine Disziplin. Jeder läuft, geht, rollt in seinem Tempo. Und man wird dann irgendwann eingeholt von dem sogenannten Catcher-Car. Und natürlich, was überhaupt eine Besonderheit ist, das Ganze ist für den guten Zweck. Wir wollen definitiv als Forschung unterstützen mit der Stiftung Wings for Life, die dort sehr viel forschen und auch schon sehr weit gekommen sind. Und da ist dann auch eine Besonderheit, dass die Anmeldungsgebühr und jede Spende zu 100% dann auch in die Forschung gehen, mit einem Ziel, die Rückenmarksforschung für Querschnittsgelähmtheiten zu machen.
Ja, du hast es gerade gesagt, es gibt keine Finishline. Ich weiß noch nicht genau, wie ich das dieses Jahr finde, weil mein Bruder dieses Jahr 30 und er schenkt sich quasi selbst zum Geburtstag, dass er hier zurück nach Leipzig kommt, wo er auch lange gelebt hat, um hier zu laufen. Und sein Ziel ist, erstens mit mir zu laufen und zweitens dann so viele Kilometer zu laufen, wie er alt ist. Also ich muss auf jeden Fall noch mal trainieren, um da hinzukommen. Aber er hat sich eben extra gewünscht, hier zu laufen, weil hier die Strecke ja einfach auch besonders ist.
Also erstmal 30 Kilometer sehr ambitioniert, wir dürfen die Leute hier nicht abschrecken, weil es geht wirklich gar nicht darum, wie lange man läuft, sondern Hauptsache man ist dabei, man ist angemeldet.
Also ich versuche 5 Kilometer, ist mein Ziel.
Also ganz entspannt. Und ja, du sagst es, wir haben eine sehr, sehr, sehr besondere Strecke in Leipzig. Alle, die dabei sind, dürfen durch Stadion durchlaufen, also wirklich einmal in die Katakomben unten ins Infield rein, am Rasen entlang. Und dann geht es an der Kabine vorbei, durch die Dienstzone nochmal raus. Und dann eine etwas angepasste Strecke, eine Runde wären 5 Kilometer, also wer das schafft, hatte dann auch 5 Kilometer geschafft, die ganze Runde. Da wird es auch auf jeden Fall wieder genug Anreize geben. Ich erinnere mich ans letztes Jahr, wo beide Mannschaften, Männer und Frauen auch aufgetaucht sind. Ich will noch nicht zu viel verraten, aber es wird sich auf jeden Fall lohnen, da hinzukommen und mit dabei zu sein.
Das ist natürlich jetzt für mich noch die letzte Frage. Du kennst mich, ich bin faul und ich muss gestehen, ich habe mich noch nicht mitgemeldet für den Dienstverlag World Run. Bis wann kann ich das denn noch machen?
Ihr könnt euch wirklich bis zur letzten Minute von dem Startschuss anmelden, also bis kurz vorher. Ich hoffe nicht, dass ihr so lange wartet. Wir wollen natürlich schon vorher eine gute Zahl haben und vor allen Dingen wollen wir dieses Jahr der größte Run in Deutschland werden. Da haben wir uns einiges vorbereitet. Ich bin mir sicher, dass mit dem, was wir da vorbereitet haben, ganz viele Leute dabei sind. Also meldet euch jetzt einfach Wings for Life World Run Leipzig am Gegner und auf unserem Stadion laufen.
Ein bisschen Zeit habt ihr noch, seid trotzdem schnell. 10. Mai geht das Ganze, aber heute haben wir eben auch noch ein Spiel. Heute haben wir noch eine zweite Halbzeit. Du hast eben schon gesagt, Lara, du wünschst dir noch das ein oder andere Tor. Wie geht's aus heute?
Du hast eben schon ganz guten Tipp gesagt, ich schicke nicht so gerne, deshalb nennen wir gerne deinen jetzt.
Ich sag 4:1. Für uns ein Tor.
Nee, wir
Welcome back to the training centre on Platz 1, with Leipzig leading by a goal to nil here in the Google Pixel Frauen Bundesliga. The difference so far, Delise Boboy, our 6th goal of the season, coming on 13 minutes to give Leipzig the advantage. They could well have been further ahead. Werder Bremen goalkeeper Mariella El Sharif has been called into action time and time again. 3 outstanding saves, keeping her side firmly in this contest. But going forward, Bremen have offered very little. They'll need far more quality and composure in the final third if they're to keep those European ambitions alive. So Leipzig in control, Bremen with plenty of work to do. Bremen only registering 3 shots in total in that first half, none of which were on target. Leipzig, on the other hand, 5 efforts on goal, 3 on target, and that all-important goal from Delise Boboy as we get the second half underway. Bremen just edging the possession in that first half, 51% to 49%. But as we've just mentioned, they'll need to do an awful lot more in the final third if they want to get back into this game. Early touch for Hannah Nemeth. As it stands, Leipzig will jump up the table to 8th position, which will put them a point behind 7th place Freiburg. Starnard trying to make something happen now for Werder Bremen down that right-hand side. Leipzig now. Looking to mount an early attack at the start of this second half. That's excellent play from Asgia Dotia, playing the ball in field. And there's your first effort on goal with just a minute and a half into this second half. And El Sharif once again is able to save. Victoria Krug with the left foot effort. That's easy for El Sharif in the Werder Bremen goal. But already the home side showing their intent right at the beginning of this second half, registering another effort on goal. Mulhouse playing the ball in field to Hausicki. And Hausicki needs to be careful here. That's the second time she's had a nibble at a Leipzig player. Just back from suspension as well, the Werder Bremen captain. Werder Bremen free kick, just inside their own half. Ulbrich playing the ball out to Weiss. She clips it forward. Bremen now on the right-hand side, getting the ball into the box. And Herzog is underneath that one for Leipzig. The final balls into the 18-yard box have been extremely disappointing so far for Werder Bremen, offering very little service for Medina Desic. That one's gone all the way through to El Sharif in the Werder Bremen goal. Considering that Leipzig had a total of 8 players away on international duty. And with head coach Jonas Stefan only really able to work with his players in the past few days. They're putting in an excellent shift here. There's our second yellow of the game. Annabelle Shashing, guilty of pulling down Michelle Weiss. And that'll be her 5th yellow of the campaign, which means she'll have to serve a suspension. Werder Bremen now with the free kick. Not been able to make anything from their set pieces so far. Fritzikamp will be looking for an improvement. Delivery from Mulhouse. Cleared. And Werder Bremen got all the way back to El Sharif. So once again, nothing to offer from a set piece in a good area. El Sharif going long for Bremen. Sternard playing the ball forward to Mulhouse. She has a second chance at it, and that one's been put out for a corner kick to Werder Bremen. So let's see if they can make something happen now from a corner kick. Looking to get back into this game right at the beginning of this second half. Smara Alba over the corner kick, the 20-year-old striker on loan from Chelsea. It's a good delivery, right to the edge of the area. Here's Alba again. That's a good ball to the far post, and that one's just had a little bit too much height on it for Nemeth, and that one goes all the way out for a throw-in to Leipzig. Good one-touch football from Leipzig to be able to bring themselves out of a tight situation. Now down the left-hand side, getting the ball forward. But that one's gone through to El Sharif. And do apologise if you're picking up some issues with our coverage here. We'll do our very best to fix that for you. Got a slight technical glitch here in the training centre. We'll do our best to fix it for you. As play continues, with Leipzig on the ball. Weiss underneath this one for Bremen. That one goes out for a throw-in to Leipzig. Boboy offering herself. Here she is, our goal scorer. Ulbrich playing that one off the Leipzig player, and that one goes out for a throw-in to Bremen. Again, do apologise for the slight technical issues that we're having here, but I can assure you that our team are working on it for you. Quite interestingly, as we came into this game, for Leipzig, despite losing more games than their opponents over the season, they have actually scored more goals, 36 now, to Bremen's 31. Not like Mulhouse, Larissa Mulhouse took a sore one to the face there. If you're just joining us, the news that broke this week from Werder Bremen is that Larissa Mulhouse will leave the club when her contract expires in the summer, and she will join rivals Eintracht Frankfurt. Be a big loss for Fritzi Krom and Werder Bremen. Larissa Mulhouse, who has been with the club now for a couple of seasons, has been pivotal in their midfield, rewarded for all her hard play by winning her first Germany caps. But she's on the move at the end of the season. So play continues now with a throw-in to Werder Bremen. Hosicki coming back to Ulbrich, who goes long. Mulhouse. That's good play from Desic, but that's got far too much on it for Alba, and that one will go all the way through to Herzog in the Leipzig goal. 55 minutes gone. Leipzig still a goal to the good. Boy, showing nice feet. That one's been cut out by Bremen. Here's Baum. And she gives away a cheap foul to Bremen, halfway through their own half. El Sharif going long. Alba showing good strength, playing the ball to D'Angelo, getting it back, looking for movement inside the box. Has she got options inside the box? And she does really well, Mariah Alba, to win the corner kick for Werder Bremen. Their second of this second half. Bremen delivering it deep. That one's gone all the way through, and it's cleared off the line by Leipzig. Somehow that ball made its way all the way across the 6-yard box, and Leipzig forced to clear the ball off the line. Weiss with the throw-in. Nemeth. Ulbrich needs to be careful. Nemeth turning away from Boboy. Alba closed down very quickly from Lisa Baum. Alba's able to retain possession though. It's a poor ball out from Ulbrich. Now Leipzig on the attack down this left-hand side. It's a good ball into the front post, and that one goes all the way through. And Alba is on hand to clear for Werder Bremen. Mulhouse looking for the run. There it is from Sternard, who can't take the ball with her. And again, another Bremen attack comes to nothing. That one's clipped through nicely from Asger Dotia, but that one's adjudged to have been offside, and that will be a free kick to Leipzig. So another change, this time for Bremen. Medina Desic goes off. As does Hannah Nemeth. Lara Schmidt coming on for Nemeth. And Lena Petterman has come on for Medina Desic. Lena Petterman, who started that game against Wolfsburg, the 32-year-old striker. First season with the club. Only registered 1 goal so far, though. Alba for Bremen. She's made room for the cross. And that one's just got a little bit too much purpose on it, and that one should run all the way out for the throw-in to Leipzig. But again, Alba showing excellent control with the left foot. But unfortunately, her delivery was just a little bit too strong. El Sharif. Half an hour to go. Weiss looking for the run of Sternard. She goes all the way back to Herzog. Weiss again, this time coming in field. It's a good ball out to the right-hand side. Room now for Mulhouse. Clips it to the back post. D'Angelo. Alba, nice flick. Has a go at goal. And that will not trouble Elvira Herzog in the Leipzig goal. Again, Alba showing her skill to make room for the shot on the right foot. But that's never going to trouble Herzog in the Leipzig goal. And the score remains 1-0. But signs that Werder Bremen are slowly getting back into this game. They'll just need to keep the momentum going in this final half an hour. Plenty of encouragement from Fritzi Krom and the travelling fans who have made the 350-kilometre trip to watch the She-Wolves, to watch the Green and Whites today, I beg your pardon. Alba in a good position. Referee had a look at it and she gives a penalty to Werder Bremen with a perfect opportunity to get back into the game. And we just said that the momentum was very much in Werder Bremen's hands. And Mara Alba, who's been a real handful in the past few minutes, winning the penalty from Amelia Asgerdottir, who brings her down. And now Bremen with the perfect opportunity to get back into this game. Werder Bremen have actually been awarded the most penalties so far this season. This is their 11th of the campaign. And what an opportunity to get back into the game. The responsibility of Larissa Mulhouse. Can she do it? She can! Excellent composure from Larissa Mulhouse. Her 13th goal of the season. And Werder Bremen are right back in it. 64 minutes gone. Leipzig 1, Werder Bremen 1. Never in doubt for Larissa Mulhouse, sending Herzog the wrong way. Now let's see what Werder Bremen are made of as they continue their quest for a European place. a throw in to Leipzig. Again, plenty of bodies forward for Leipzig, making life difficult for Werder Bremen. Here's Krug. Hosicki closed down very quickly. Peterman unable to bring that ball down. And Leipzig are able to retain possession with Herzog. And here's going to be another change for the home side. I'll confirm who comes on and off in just a moment. Baum for Leipzig. Boboy, nice touch. Too much on it though, and that goes out for a Werder Bremen throw. And now we'll be able to get our substitution for you. So Sandra Stark goes off. And it's Sheena Schmielinski who's going to come on, the 25-year-old attacker. First season with the club. 1 goal so far for Leipzig. Let's see if she can make a difference as we come up to just 20 minutes left to play. Good turn from Alba. Weiss. Bremen now on the move down this right-hand side. Playing the ball in, but that's easy enough for Herzog. She won't be troubled by that one. Plenty for Jonas Stefan to think about. Now that his side have been pegged back, Lisa Baum should have enough pace to get that one. Faced by D'Angelo. She keep her on her left foot. She does her best. And again, Werder Bremen are able to clear through Sternard. Here's Baum again. It's good play from Baum. Such a cultured left foot. But boys underneath that one, making life difficult for Michelle Ulbrich, and she's forced to give away a corner kick. It's a corner for Leipzig, 67 minutes gone. Lisa Baum comes across to take it for the home side. Krug goes short. Gives it back to Baum. She's closed down very quickly by Mulhouse. Has got far too much on that one. You can see what she was trying to do, but played straight into touch, and that will be a goal kick to Werder Bremen. Lisa Baum, who's been a real handful this game for Werder Bremen, down this right-hand side. Boy. Quickly closed down. That'll go out for a throw-in to Leipzig. Schmelinski unable to control that. It's a bad touch. That goes out for a throw-in to Bremen. Leipzig guilty of giving away cheap possession. Good work from Boboy. Closing Schmidt down very quickly. But Leipzig are unable to capitalise on that. And Werder Bremen pick up the ball. Clipped forward. Bremen now down this right-hand side. Clipping it forward for Sternhard. And that should go out for a corner to Werder Bremen. Good play again for Maya Sternhard. Mulhouse and Alba within close proximity, but Alba decides to take this one to the front post. That one's easily cleared by Boboy. Mulhouse will pick this one up though for Bremen. El Sharif clipping the ball forward, but that's going to go all the way through to Herzog in the Leipzig goal. 20 minutes to go here. Landenberger looking for the run of Boboy, but again too much purpose on the pass. That one goes all the way through to El Sharif in the Werder Bremen goal. D'Angelo playing the ball back to Schmidt. Werder Bremen content just to slow things down at the moment. But that's the last thing that Fritzi Kromp wants her side to do, just give away cheap possession like that. So another change for Werder Bremen. Juliana Wertz has gone off and Ricarda Walkling will come on. Walkling, who came on against Wolfsburg in midweek, the 29-year-old. She only started 2 games this season. She came in against Wolfsburg and shored up the midfield for Bremen. I think that will be her role again today. Now here's a chance for Leipzig to break down this left-hand side. But Sternhard straight in on top of that one. Now looking to mount an attack for Bremen. Alba. Mulhouse clipping it to the far post. And that one's just gone over the top of the head of D'Angelo. That's well played from Leipzig, who clear the ball. Boboy doing really well. Looks like she clattered into the advertising hoardings there, though. Thankfully, she's going to be okay. Not any damage done. It's an excellent ball to the far post. Had just a little bit too much for Peterman, who couldn't get underneath that one. So free kick to Leipzig. Halfway through their own half. Just coming up to a quarter of an hour left to play here in the training centre on Platz 1 in Leipzig. Confirmation that D'Angelo has been booked. Now Baum for Leipzig. Ulbrich comes across, and she did just enough. And that one falls nicely into the hands of El Sharif. So as things stand, Werder Bremen will go level with Bayer Leverkusen in 5th position, and just a point behind Hoffenheim in 4th position. But both Leverkusen and Hoffenheim playing later this weekend. For Leipzig, they will remain in 10th position, but they will go level with Union Berlin, and a further point behind Cologne in 8th place. Plenty of encouragement still from the Bremen fans. Krug for Leipzig. Landenberger. Michelle Weiss is underneath that one for Bremen. She goes back to El Sharif. Schmidt will need to be careful, as will Ulbrich. That's nearly a misplaced pass from El Sharif. And Leipzig are able to capitalise on it. But Ulbrich is underneath that one for Bremen and puts it into touch for a Leipzig throw-in. Leipzig taking it quickly. No foul. Boboy picking up the loose ball. And Ulbrich tackles her inside the 18-yard box. And that one's gone out for another throw-in to Leipzig. Referee waving play on. Boboy playing to the whistle. Clearly see that Ulbrich tackles legally. Nothing giving there from the referee. And on we go. Mulhouse. Ulbrich for Bremen. Putting it into touch. So it's all a little bit scrappy down that left-hand side. Here's Boboy turning. And that one goes out for a corner kick to Leipzig. Boboy, once again, making a nuisance of herself inside Werder Bremen's 18-yard box. Turning quickly, and that one's come off Michelle Ulbrich. And let's see what Leipzig can do with 12 minutes left here. Delivered to the front post. Lisa Moore will pick that one up. Still Lisa Moore, showing good footwork. But nothing will come of that, and that will go out for a throw-in to Leipzig. Schmielinski to Baum. Again, good footwork. Will she let go here? She will, unfortunately, from Andrea Norheim. That one is high and wide. Never going to trouble El Sharif in the Werder Bremen goal. Norheim with that one. Schmidt. Throw into Bremen. 10 minutes left. Lava Schmidt. Only her 7th appearance for Werder Bremen today. Here she is again. Mulhouse. D'Angelo. Oh, that one's managed to get its way through. But Leipzig are able to clear. Alba picks up the loose ball for Bremen. Mulhouse now. D'Angelo puts a good ball into the box. And that was an opportunity for Maya Sternhard. She was all alone inside the 18-yard box, but just couldn't get enough purpose on the header. And that one falls gratefully into the hands of Herzog. Meanwhile, Leipzig on an attack of their own. Nothing given there, and El Sharif is able to clear for Bremen. Mulhouse for Bremen. Alba asking for it on the left-hand side, but Mulhouse goes right to Sternhard. Peterman and Alba inside the 18-yard box. Sternhard has a go, but again, it's a weak effort, and Elvira Herzog will have no problems with that. So a couple of efforts registered on goal. And there's that header again from Sternhard. I don't think she realised how much space and time she had for that header. And it remains 1-1. Landenberger for Leipzig. Sternhard. Throw into Bremen. We'll have another substitution. So Maya Sternhard goes off for Sarah Ernst, the 21-year-old midfielder who played 20 minutes against Wolfsburg in midweek. Only her 5th game for the Green and Whites. And Mara Alba goes off for Saskia Mateus. The 28-year-old defender, still looking for her first start of this season. Her 5th appearance today. So 8 minutes to go here at the training centre on Platz 1. Still looking to separate these two sides. Can Werder Bremen make anything of that? They can't, but they do have an opportunity from a corner kick. And an opportunity to get bodies forward. Ernst over the corner for Bremen. Delivers to the front post, flicked on, and that one's just gone onto the top of the net from Michelle Ulbrich. And that'll be a goal kick to Leipzig. Better delivery though from Bremen, causing issues inside that Leipzig 18-yard box. Asgadotir losing possession of the ball, picked up by Mulhouse. Closed down quickly by Lisa Baum, and that'll be a foul. Let's take another look at that header, just at the front post, trying to get the flick on at the front post, and ends up on the roof of the net. Just showing too much aggression, clipping the ankle of Larissa Mulhouse, hence the free kick. Now Bremen with an opportunity to put a set piece into the box. It's Ernst over it again. Schmidt making the run, goes to the front post, and that one goes all the way through to Herzog in the Leipzig goal. And she's in a rush to get the ball forward for Baum, in a foot race with D'Angelo. D'Angelo does well and is able to hold off Lisa Baum. Baum for Leipzig. That's a nice ball forward. And El Sharif is quickly out of our box. Ernst. Time running out for Werder Bremen. If they have any ambitions of climbing the table, they need something to happen in the next 5 minutes. Very much still much of the same in terms of possession of the football. Werder Bremen just edging it. Definitely getting it into the game more. You can see the shots on target and efforts on goal now. Hugely improved for Werder Bremen on the first half. 11 efforts on goal now, but only 5 on target. El Sharif going long. Ulbrich is underneath that one for Bremen. Walkling, dispossessed. Boboy playing the ball forward, getting it back. Moll, faced by Schmidt. She gets a half an effort on goal, but again, that's never going to trouble El Sharif in the Werder Bremen goal. She does really well to come in field and create the room, but absolutely no purpose on the shot. For Lisa Baum, and that one's easily saved by El Sharif. So the clock running down, only 3 minutes left now. Will we see late drama here in Leipzig? Peterman trying to flick that one on. D'Angelo with the throw-in for Bremen. Peterman. Walkling. Looking for options. He's forced to go back to Schmidt. Schmidt clears that one forward for D'Angelo. And that's really well defended by Leipzig. But it's given away to Ernst. And that one should go out for a corner. It is to Werder Bremen. So with a couple of minutes left now, Werder Bremen with a corner kick. Nina Peterman has worked hard since she's come on. Plenty of bodies inside that 18-yard box for Saskia Matthias to pick out. Peterman on the move, goes to the front post, and that one drifts just wide. And gone out for another corner kick. Let's take a closer look. Schmidt and Ulbrich, and it comes off the back of Amelia Asgay-Dortia and goes out for another corner to Bremen. Matthias over it again. She goes to the front post again. And that one's this time cleared by Leipzig into touch. Ernst. Leave that one for D'Angelo. Into the final minute. Wolfsburg applying a little bit of pressure towards the end of this game. D'Angelo looking for the early cross. She's made room for herself. Not a bad ball into the box. Leipzig are able to clear. And that'll be another yellow card for Lara Schmidt. Come on for Werder Bremen. Let's take a closer look. Yeah, you can clearly see she's holding Delise Boboy. Confirmation she goes into the referee's book. So into injury time now. We'll confirm how much is left of the game. 3 minutes. So 3 minutes for either side to find what no doubt will be the winning goal. Bremen and Leipzig know significant movement will be made up the table with victory here today. D'Angelo clipping that one forward, looking for the run. That one's again fallen into the hands of Herzog. Schmidt clears. Walkling. Ernst now for Bremen. Into the final 2 minutes. Petermann looking for the run of Ernst. Mulhouse asking for the ball. She gets it. Petermann. It's a good idea from Larissa Mulhouse, looking for the late run of Lena Petermann. And for her troubles, she's injured herself. It's good vision from Larissa Mulhouse, but again, Elvira Herzog in the Leipzig goal sees the danger and out very quickly to smother the ball. Plenty of encouragement still left in Fritzi Krom, head coach of Werder Bremen, asking for one last push from her players. Landenberger for Leipzig. Ball breaks nicely. Leipzig getting forward. Boboy getting the break of the ball. She brought down? No. So I don't think the referee initially gave the foul. And then Michelle Ulbrich, did she pick up the ball thinking it was a foul? Let's take a closer look. So no foul given there. So the referee waved play on. And I think Michelle Ulbrich thought there was a foul, picked the ball up, and now she's given Leipzig an opportunity here, right at the end of this game, to put a ball into the box. What can Leipzig do here? Can they make something count from this free kick? And it goes all the way through, and somehow it's gone wide. My goodness, that was a close call for Werder Bremen. Let's take a closer look at it. It bounces just in front of El Sharif, and I think she gets a hand to that and puts it out for a corner. Let's have another look from this angle. She does. It's a good save from El Sharif, but nothing came of it. Now Boboy, and that one's come back for a free kick to Werder Bremen. And I would suggest that is that at the end of this game. Amelia Eisgeier Dortier cutting a very frustrated figure. Giving away the free kick on Walkling for a high foot. So I suggest there'll only be seconds left once play restarts at the end of this game. Walkling here, she went to clear and kicked the bottom of Eisgeier Dortier's boot. She'll need to go off to get further treatment. We've got room and time for one more attack from Werder Bremen at the end of this game. El Sharif over the free kick. She comes right to Weiss. And that one's gone out for a corner to Werder Bremen. And there won't be time to take it because the referee has brought the game to its conclusion. And both sides will need to share the points here in the training Zentrum Platz 1. For Leipzig, they will remain in 10th position on 27 points. And for Bremen, they missed the opportunity to close the gap on Leverkusen and Hoffenheim, who both play later this weekend. It was Boboy who put Leipzig ahead on 13 minutes. And then Larissa Mulhouse keeping her cool to slot home the penalty on 64 minutes, which means the points are shared. Full-time score here, Leipzig 1, Werder Bremen 1.